Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome to the stream. So, this is the first official live stream for 2025. So, as you can see by the thumbnail, big changes. Now, people have been pointing out the fact that TPSK is not very plausible to replicate. And to be honest, they're pretty much correct. It's probably not very plausible to try and replicate a pre-existing single player setup, because you really got to build the game. If you're aiming for multiplayer, you really got to build the game around multiplayer. So the alternative that is probably going to be the best option for us is to use ATPS, which is Advanced Third Person Shooter. So this is pretty much a weapon system pack. It's pretty much like it's a third person shooter without any locomotion animations. But that's where Smart Locomotion comes in. This is where we're going to add, things like, as you can see, there's components. We've got a parkour component, which is vaulting and mantling. We've got a ladder system. We've got swimming. All of these are all replicated as well. We will be adding crouch to ATPS, but we would need to replicate that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I've actually got a little to-do list. So this is what we'll be actually getting done today, guys. So let me just jump in game and show you what ATPS is like. Just the way it is. So here's ATPS. So as you can see, there's basic locomotion. There's the standard run. What I want to do is, there's no idle, pretty much. I want to change the idle animation. I want to change, as you can see, he runs when he moves, and he sprints sort of forward like that. But what I want to do is I want to make it so when you move forward, you're walking. So the walking speed's a little bit different, and that will be actually sprinting. It's a little bit going to be a little bit more realistic. But let me just show you how this works. So pretty much we've got like a pickup scanner. So these are only three different weapons that we've got. So we've got, it's a third person shooter. So we've got that crosshair's messed up. I've got to fix all this. So there's an assault rifle, and here's just a standard shotgun. So that's what we'll be doing today. But as you can see, there is no crouch at all. So we'll be adding all that stuff today. So let me go from here. So what we've got to first thing we're going to do is reassign the skeleton for Smart Locomotion animations. So we've got to go into here into the animations, and that's what we want. So animation, and then we grab all of those. We'll do those individually. So all these sequences, replace skeleton, and we go with the ATPS UE5. That should all convert without any issue. So now we've got access to all the locomotion animations for ATPS. Let's do the blend spaces first. ATPS. And then we'll go, we'll convert this. ATPS UE5, okay. There's no issues. Beautiful. Alright. So that should be done for that. Look. We've got an unarmed crouch blend space, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8-point direction, I think. Eight-way directionals. We'll find out anyway. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to add crouch to ATPS. So let's go into the inputs and add a crouch action, which will be just like a jump. Input action crouch. I want left control for crouch, so we'll go into the mappings. We'll add a new mapping. Crouch and left control. Okay. So where should we put this input? We'll just put it into the ATPS for now anyway. We'll go here. We'll do the input action after we've done that. Alright, so now we've got to go into the animations, assets, character, UE5, meshes. No. We've got to go here to the many one would be the base. Alright. So now we need to add crouch functionality. It won't be replicated until we replicate it. I'll show you how it works not replicated, and then I'll replicate it. Fairly simple. Because variables inside the animation blueprint are not replicated, so you essentially got to replicate it and then set it inside the animation blueprint for it to be replicated. So we want to go to an animation graph. Non-combat. This is where it would be. Actually, let's change to idle animation. Non-shield idle. See, look, it's just a standard UE5 idle. That's the sprint. We can just change that with the speed, but oh, there we go. Unarm idle ready, unarm idle fidget. So there's one of them. Unarm idle scan. Okay, so these are two mad animations. So here's like a fidget idle animation. And then we got the scan idle animation where they're just like, yeah, I like the scan one actually. But what I can do is I can go by bool, is it? Blend poses by bool, yeah. Let's just make this, we'll call this, is scan idle. We'll just go like that. We'll just make it so it's true. So if it's a scan idle, we'll do that. Else we'll do a fidget idle. I reckon the scan idle looks a little bit better. But then we should go like this. And now our idle should be much better now. Let's just leave this here just so we know what was going on. So now our idle should be different. Very nice. Does it look good when they sort of looking all the way around and then they start walking? Yeah, everything's nice. Alright. Well, right now, just so we got the idle, let's get the walk going. So we can go here, like just by changing the walking speed, it's a massive difference. Locomotion. So the walk speed will be 150. I think that's the crouch speed. And then we want to make run speed, which is essentially turned into a walk now at 200. And then we've got, what numbers are they? 200 and 450. So this makes it look a little bit more, less like a shooter, like a, really fast-paced shooter, almost like Lyra animations to a nice walk. This is without sprinting, and that's with sprinting. See the big difference? Into the idle, nice. So there, you pretty much, this is you just moving around without sprinting, and that's you sprinting. So there we go, big difference. All right, nice. Now we can go, now we've got the idle and all that, and the run, all that down. Now we can go into our state. Non-combat, we can make a state here. We'll call this the crouch idle. Two on back. Okay. So what we need to do essentially is let's just make the input here. Is there an input graph up here? Yes. Input action crouch. Okay. Let's make a variable here. We would have to replicate it, wouldn't we? I don't know why these other variables are not. We'll do a locomotion here. We'll duplicate that. Is crouching. And it's replicated. Beautiful. That's what we want. So now, OCD fix there. All right. Started, I guess. You press it once and press it again. Beautiful. Let's just go like that. Now we can pretty much set this. So if they're crouching, let's go like this so we can flip it around. Not a Boolean. So if they're not crouching, we want to crouch. But if they are crouching, we'll want to uncrouch. Crouch. Which is actually built into Unreal Engine. Uncrouch. I think that just changes the capsule height and puts you into like a crouched state. Alright. I've got to fix this. Bang. Fix this. Bang. Alright. So crouch, uncrouch. Alright. Now we need to go to the, is it here? Animation update. There it is. And it's getting essential variables. Maybe I should add the essential variable there, but we won't even bother. Interesting. I'm probably going to have to do it here. Essential values. S essential values. Struct essential values. Is crouching. Let's put that up next to sprinting. Would we have to, yeah, might as well do it here, because I think it's like you get a thread safe warning, so is crouched, is crouching. Oh man, is crouch, is crouching, alright. See, these are not replicated, they can't be replicated, I think. So we can just go, I hope these essential values are replicated. What's going on here, man? Alright. What's going on here? Oh yeah, that's right. It's just those errors. Okay. So what I need to do is essential value update. What? Okay. You know what? We're not even going to bother there. Okay, we got that. You know what I'm going to do? There we go. We got that. We got character info. We're just going to do this. I don't know if this is actually... we're just going to do this for now until I work this out. So what we're going to do is we're going to do these ones. Uh, okay. Probably not the best optimized way, but we just need to get this variable here. Okay. Okay. So now we got that, and it should be replicated actually. Actually, no, it won't be replicated unless I replicate it on a multicast. So let's just do a custom. Replicate Crouch. Let's just do that. Okay. No, not yet. We want to custom multicast crouch. Uncrouch. Oh man, what's going on? Crouching. MC crouch. What's going on here, man? Why does that happen sometimes? Okay, now we got this. We don't even have to do, yes we do for this. So if they're crouching, they're not crouching. So if they're crouching, we want to uncrouch. Or no, we want to go like this. So if they're crouching, we want to crouch them. If they're not crouching, we want to do that. Okay. Okay. Replicate crouch. So if they're not crouching, we want to crouch. If they are crouching, we want to uncrouch. Okay. So now we know when they're crouching. Now we can go into our non-combat, into our crouch idle. We want to go into crouch idle if we are crouching. And then we want to go back out of crouch idle if they're no longer crouching. And then inside the crouch idle, we want to crouch idle. But let me jump over here, see how everyone's going. How you doing, Anna and John? I use BLS by Native Coder for my roleplay game. Have you checked that locomotion out? No, I haven't. Happy New Year, hello Path, mate. Take care, play says, yo, what up? Nice animations, no worries, man. Zero Paloopa says, you can make the animation blueprint run on the game thread instead of being multi-threaded by unticking the checkbox. Is that like by doing this? How you can go like this and then change that to that? The rule base, whatever it is. But this is just how we're doing it for now. So we need a crouched idle, which will be there, which would need to loop. And then we want to crouch idle. Actually, interesting. Interesting. We only want to do this type of. If they're crouching, get velocity, and then the vector length. So we only want to crouch if it's less or equal, I guess. And Boolean. So if they're crouching and they're not moving, we want to go into idles. Oh, this is that multi-threaded thing. Okay. Speed wasn't working before. Oh wait, what if I go like this? Try get porno. Maybe it doesn't like that, but it will do this. Is that even going to work? No, it isn't. What's this this expression is evaluated to determine a state thread unsafe call. It doesn't like okay, so how did I do this before? You know what? Interesting. We're just going to have to try and use that variable, which I don't think is actually okay. Okay. And now we want to crouch state crouch move, which will be a blend space. So we want to go into the movement. If it's more equal, if it's more, we only want to move if they're actually moving. And then we want to go back if that's less or equal to 0. And then we go back into idle. Let's just see if that's actually going to work. Minus the blend space. Blend space. All right, speed and direction. Direction, speed. Okay, to see how this works. Okay, nice. Beautiful. Works nicely, guys. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we can probably fix that immediately by going uh okay, wait. Let's do a check like this. Uh if they're not sprinting, if they're not sprinting and they're not moving, I guess. Have we got the speed value here? No, it's not the standard speed. Wait, speed. Oh, we do have a speed value. That's all equal to 0. So that's what so we wanna if they're not sprinting and they're not moving. So end boolean. So that means they're not walking or sprinting. We won't go into crouch. You have to physically stop to go into crouch. So now that should fix that issue. You just won't be able to crouch until you physically stop. So trying to crouch, cannot crouch, cannot crouch, can crouch, can out of crouch. So moving, cannot out of crouch, cannot out of crouch, can out of crouch. So there we go, guys. That's how easy it is to add crouch to, but let's test the replication. Let's go Bazinga. We'll put this at on a 100. We'll put this on a minus 100. We'll go like that. We'll go into 2 players with a listen server. Okay. So let's go into the clients. Bazinga. It's replicated, baby. Oh yeah. Beautiful, it's replicated. Let's see how it looks with crouching with guns. Oh, nice. The top body animations are pretty much top upper bodies. Let's see what happens when I maybe shoot and reload. Very nice, that looks really decent. Beautiful, everything's replicated. Alright. Beautiful. So there's that. There's crouch done anyway. It will stop warnings. You can make the animation multi-threaded by unticking the checkbox in class settings. Oh, you see, you can make it multi-threaded or something. It will stop the warnings you've been getting. Okay. Switch to not multi-threaded in class settings. Okay. Thanks, Zero Beluba. Tramposo says, I'm curious, my G, if it's a good practice to rely on blueprints for big projects and not coding. No, definitely not. If you want, it really depends on what you're making. If you're making like a single player game, you can get away with it. But if you're making a multiplayer game, especially like dedicated servers where you want 100 players, it cannot be 100% blueprint. It would not handle. It would need to be a significant amount of C++. You'd have to at least do the character movement, the projectiles, the weapon, all that type of stuff, all in C++ to be able to get it to handle 100 players sort of thing. So yeah, no, blueprints are not very good for big projects like that, especially multiplayer ones. Gary Smith says, nice. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream. Hello, Pass says, well, Black Myth Wukon was built using blueprints and it worked out, so I don't think it's a big detail. That whole game is just blueprints? No way, that's insane. Shout out to the 9 watching on YouTube. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. How you doing? Ano K Life on Twitch. Is the zombie game still being worked on? No, unfortunately, no. But which is pretty ironic because we're actually using uh, the character system that's from that zombie game. Alright, so now we've got crouch. That's replicated. Alright, so we've done that, we've done that. We've done that. And we've done that. So now we're going to try the fun part, which I think I was getting issues last time. But, okay, so now we've got crouch done. So now what we want to do is we want, let's put those there. Let's get a shape, cube, that bad boy there. Go, let's put some length on that. Let's go with a 10. No, we want it 3 wide maybe. Go with a 10 on that. Alright. Okay. So now what I want, we want how that even ran in a standalone with but what we want is there's no vaulting obviously. So what's happening now is obviously there's no vaulting sort of happening up here. This will be a low mantle technically. But what we want to add is vaulting and mantling. So this is where the actor components are. And look, guess what, guys? She's replicated. Vaulting slide. Oh yeah, so we could add slide because this is built in a way where these components will will work on any character. You essentially just attach it to the character, maybe do a few minute things. That's right. The first thing we've got to do is add the interface, the wall detection interface, to this bad boy. Or does the interface get attached to the component? I think it would be attached to the component. Or what is it doing? Where's it attached to here actually? Is this got here? No interfaces, okay, so that would mean this has got the interface. Okay. Oh, movement. Why is the wall detection on movement? Okay. It's not even here. Okay. So let's just whack the component on and see what type of errors we get. AC parkour. Climb trace. Let's just get this visible so we can see if it works. Alright. So now we literally just attach the actor component. No detection whatsoever. Let's throw the interface maybe here. Let's see if it works here. Oh wait, no, it was in the movement. Oh, that's right. So if I go like this, uh, so what if I just attach the movement? Okay. So now I should get the functionality. Okay. Okay, quit. I might as well just attach them all. But let's add this interface here. AC, camera, AC, equipment. Let's just add everything. AC, ladder, AC movement, AC, ragdoll swimming. Okay. So now we shouldn't be missing any sort of functionality. So what I've got to do is I've got to rebuild all these things. Maybe remove the dependency on the movement because that's where all the movement buttons are. Okay. Oh, I know why. I'm not even doing the functionality. Not even doing the jump functionality. So where is it? Here. So okay. So now I've got to go to my jump. Because this is how you do the line trace. Okay. So I need to do do I call that one on? Uh, okay. Okay, we call that. Then it does the line trace. Okay. Alright. So I just need to do this. We need to bypass and do the jump in there. So now, when I press jump, what's happening is it's doing the line trace to detect if there is to climb, and if not, it would just jump. So let me just show you. So essentially, you know, it's jumping. It's just calling the jumping function. Oh look, see, it's actually doing the line traces and detecting. See, look. Oh, it's working. Oh, it's working. That was a small mantle. The animation's just not working. Ah, there's another small mantle. Alright, that works. Let's try a high mantle. Oh, it's working. That's a high mantle. The animations are just not working. So every time you press jump now, I should make it so the original one is you press jump twice so you're not always every time you press jump you're doing the line trace. You can optimize it that way where you have to press jump twice really quickly for it to do the line trace. But that's good. The only thing that's not working is the montage, right? Let's go into here. Alright, multicast is for vaulting. Alright, so that's the move. So all this logic's working. This logic's working. This logic's working. But when we finish, this is not working. They're the right skeleton. What if we just... Let's just do... Let's do like an animation sequence, maybe like a widget animation. You clown. Play animation. Mantle. We want a mantling high. Let's just go and see what happens here. And then go, maybe not reset that stuff yet. Let's just see if that will just play. Okay. I love it when the game breaks. Okay, so that's not meant to happen. So what's actually that's what's happening. Play. No, okay. Or maybe this, has he's got a finished event? No. Okay, so we've got an issue with these montages not playing. Let me quickly check this. What does C++ provide access to that Blueprints does not? There's some limitations. There's even a limitation with C++ that Blueprints doesn't have. Apparently you can't change the parent class once it's already been created. So like if you wanted to change your character class to something else or whatever, you can't do that. Or even a class you've created. So that's a limitation there. But then there's like blueprint limitations where like you would need to use C++ code to go into the project file data, and if you wanted to get the version from the project setting, it's sort of like Unreal Engine's open source, I believe. You can pretty much just go into the source code and just like modify shit. Hello Path. Blueprints are just as powerful as C++ if used by the right person. Yeah, you can obviously you can optimize any form of code. Shout out to the eight watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. And shout out to the one watching on Twitch. But that's where we are. So right now, this bad boy is not playing. But let's see if it's actually getting called. Okay. Okay. Let's go and see if that's getting called. How long have we been going for? 45 minutes, not bad. Alright, so now... so it's playing, but it's not playing. If that makes sense. It's playing, but it's not playing. But all I need to do is work out how to get these animations working, and bang, we got vaulting and mantling for ATPS. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like when you're actually jumping up with a gun. Okay, what I might do is maybe unequip you when you vault, or maybe just hide the weapon, because your hands are going to be doing all types of movement. So what I'll do is I'll just hide the weapon, and you'll just mantle, just like if you go onto the ladder. Let's see if the ladder works. Let's go into here. What? Okay, this side. Let's see what happens when yeah, look, it keeps trying to do vault detections, and now I'm stuck. Okay. Yeah, I had to do double press to optimize it because you don't want to be just jumping, doing line traces every time you jump. That's just not very optimized. So you'll have to go here and go bang bang, press jump twice to be able to vault and mantle. So you can jump normally, but if you want to vault or mantle, you have to go bang bang and press it twice. So the second time, it will detect if you do it quick enough. So I don't know why anyone know why these montages are not working? Like what? Okay. You know what? Let's start messing around with ATPS. Let's start getting some. Let's get rid of this nonsense because that is just messed up. So let's get some better guns out here, or some other guns, I should say. Let's go weapons. AR, a bow. I won't have that in the game. This is like a SMG. We got the pistol. We got a revolver as well. Nice. A rifle is like a full country style rifle, like a hunting rifle. And then we've got the triple barrel, which is like a short sawn off shotgun with the triple barrel. So these are all the weapons that are going to be in the game. But the only difference with TPSK is that these don't have attachments. I mean, I could build an attachment system later, but that attachment system was pretty much useless in TPSK. It was all just visuals, mainly. Like they didn't really do much. But so, alright, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guns. And actually, we've also got a riot shield, which is pretty cool. So let's jump in and check some of these out. The Magnum revolver. Nothing's overlapping because I remember you have to make things overlap for the bullets to detect. Maybe I can fix that without having to overlap things. This is the triple barrel. Oh yeah, there's like two different offhands. I think it's X or V or Z. Okay. But yeah, you can dual wield and stuff like that. The only thing I'm going to remove from TPSK is the smart cover system, which I can't go into for some reason. Maybe I'm pressing the wrong button. But yeah, I'm going to remove the smart cover system because that's like something that's built on top of TPSK and is fairly useless. And is, a lot of load, I think. A little bit of load anyway that we could sort of, eliminate. Because what I want to do is I want to break down TPSK completely and then optimize it as much as I can. There's a lot running on tick, which I don't want. Why can't I dual? The reloads are a lot better, man. I forgot how good TPSK was. But assault rifle, recoil and stuff. Normal shotgun. The SMG. You kind of, I've got too many weapons. How do you change? I forget the controls, man. Now I'm dual wielding a sawn off and a SMG. That's hilarious. I ran out of him. It's a bit buggy. Oh, look at this. What's going on there? What's going on with that twist? Like, see that? That's some buggy shit, man. I don't know if that's from I think that might be from some of the some of these components I've added, because theoretically all that stuff would be still running. So look at this. I don't know if that is a bug that I've created. Look at the body just twisting. All right, that's a serious issue. Let's start throwing this stuff away. That's an issue. I might have to work out what's going on. Let's actually see if it is. So now none of that stuff should be working. If not, that's a serious issue. It doesn't seem to be happening anymore. Yeah, I can't seem to do it now. Yeah, I can't seem to do it anymore. So yeah, it was just the components messing up shit. I think to a degree, this is actually better than TPSK. It's going to be a lot better like playing, I reckon. Let's see how the shield goes. How do you do the shield? Oh yes, we got the shield. You can actually, it looks cool. Let me see if I can change it to it. Yeah, oh yes. Look how he's aiming the gun. That's pretty cool. And the other good thing about this is there's let me see if I can do it. There's male and female animations now. I might have to change the idol actually. Oh, she actually looks pretty cool doing the same. See how she's got the female look? So there's male and female. We can use male and female. We'll have male and female straight away off the bat without having to try and redo animations and stuff, which is pretty cool. Yeah, none of that stuff's happening again. So what I've got to do is I've just got to build mantle and that in myself, work out why those montages are not working. That's probably where we are. We've been going for almost an hour. Patrol says, it's the whole on tick thing. I might get more performance with C++, but the problem starts by doing my thing on tick. Yeah, you do not want to do stuff on tick, because that's essentially running every frame. So that's 60 times a second that's getting called. And if you've got a bunch of stuff on there, that is so unoptimized. There's a few things running on tick on ATPS, but I think if you do things in a little bit more optimized way, you might be able to unload all that stuff off there. The animation sample has mantle built in. The animation sample, you mean by the gasp, the gasp animation sample, the what's it called, the game animation sample pack. Shout out to the 9 watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Shout out to the 1 watching on Twitch, the 9 watching on YouTube. But yeah, that's pretty much where we are. So all I need to do now, really, add vaulting and mantling. That's all I really want. I could probably get the ladder system working as well. So then we'll have, and swimming as well. So we'll have swimming. Let's say ATPS will have added to it will be crouching, vaulting, mantling, swimming, ladder climbing. So I'm adding essentially 5 different locomotions to ATPS, and that would essentially make it perfect where we need it, sort of thing. But for some reason this bad boy is not working. Okay. But that's probably where we are. So all I'm doing now is essentially rebuilding the character. I know I rebuilt the game before. I'm not actually going to be rebuilding the game. What I'm essentially doing now is building the character from scratch. So when I do transfer this over to the game, all I'll be doing is transferring this character over and then swapping the character out. So there won't be any TPSK character anymore. There'll just be this character, and we'll have a more better access to like skin compatibility for like male and female skins. So I could potentially make female NPCs now. I could have done it before, but I was using just the UE5 skeleton for all the animations. The only downside is that we need to do all our animations that we've created again for UE5. So I'm hoping our animator can do that without any issue, or we might have to do them. But that's not too much of an issue. That's probably the biggest issue we'll have, with transferring this back over to the new build. But that's probably pretty much where I'm probably going to leave it because we're pretty much stuck here. I don't know why this is just not working. Maybe there's a reason. Is that being set? It would have to be. Yes, okay. Oh yeah, we've got a roll. Oh, so I can add two more things. So we can have rolls and sliding as well. So you press crouch when you're running and you'll actually slide. All replicated as well. I don't know what's happening with those montages, but these are all replicated too, so which is pretty cool. So now everything's replicated essentially. The entire character, the weapon system, the locomotion, everything's replicated now. So to all the people that were pointing out that TPSK is not very plausible to replicate, and I should be building a replicated character at the start. Well, I've just done it now. Okay, so now you can stop complaining, and it was probably best that we did do this very early on. So now, essentially, I can start building the final game now. I can start building the final character and start building everything around it, where it will be a final alpha version. So then we can start going and start thinking about beta testing, which will this whole process will actually bring beta a lot more closer than it ever was, guys. So I was actually sort of doubting that we might have beta by the end of this year, but now it's literally saved us a lot of time having to replicate TPSK. Obviously, it's probably not plausible to replicate TPSK. You'd have to probably rebuild a large majority of it. So this is what we're doing, guys. We're back with ATPS, and we've got Smart Locomotion, replicated locomotion going into ATPS to sort of finalize it and make it a little bit better. But there is our little idle animation. Let's see what the fidget animation looks like. Let's see what the fidget animation looks like. Uh, what? Oh, that's right. We need this one. Here. Fidget animations. Fidget animations. What? What happened here? Am I in definitely in the, am I in like, oh, that's right. I didn't do it here. I'm thinking, what on earth? Assets here. Good Lord. Alright. Let's see what the fidget animation looks like. Which one do you reckon looks better, guys? The looking around or the fidgeting like that? What do you reckon? Ah, they're not looping. That's hilarious. I didn't even notice that the whole time. But there we go. We've got the fidgeting now. I reckon I reckon we do that one for the male and the scanning for the female. So they sort of got a different idle. Yeah, that's pretty cool. No, we'll go back to the scan idle. See how that looks. You know, I think the scan idle looks better. And there's also some pretty cool Lyra animations like the gun thing where he jumps around and does the gunsy with his hands. So I might grab some of those pretty cool like interaction just animations from Lyra so we can put them into ATPS and we'll have just some fun animations to do. But that's pretty much the plan. So what I plan to do is just to get the vaulting and all that stuff working, all the locomotion working, and then clean ATPS right up, remove everything that is useless from the AI to smart cover system, which is essentially another system put in on top of ATPS. So that's pretty much the plan, guys. Let me just save everything. We've got 4 unsaved for some reason. But let me jump back over to here. Gary Smith says, do normal idle, and if you don't move, then look around. Oh, after some time? Yeah, we could actually do that. I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean by that. The anime... Oh, yeah. Anyway, shout out to the 5 watching on YouTube, and shout out to the 1 watching on Twitch. But where are we? How long have we been going for? Just over an hour, guys. That's probably where I'm going to leave this stream. Because just like most of the streams, we hit a brick wall where something should be working, but it just isn't. So I'll be working that out over, well, today, hopefully. And then if not tomorrow, maybe trying to get get ATPS ready to get put into the other one. And what I'll do is once I get all this done, I'll probably make a video, show you the new locomotion. And then I'll get ATPS ready, and then we'll do a live stream of implementing ATPS into our game and swapping out CPSK. So that'll probably be the next stream. So probably not tomorrow, but the next day we'll be doing that. So over today I'll get the locomotion done, and over tomorrow I'll get ATPS ready to be put in, and then we'll transfer it over on the stream. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.